Well, today we are looking at what's in my camera bag. This is the first time ever I am doing this, so I'm pretty excited to let you all see what a beginner keeps in their travel bag. And I would love to know y'all's comments on if I need to ditch any of the things I have in there now or keep some of the things on there, and do not think about ever letting it go. Alright, welcome back everybody to the channel. Today we are doing a What's in My Camera Bag 2023. We're going to go through all the things that I have been using to get started. I'll talk about the things that I've been enjoying, what works well, what I might be adding to the bag in the future. So this is going to be an ongoing thing. I'll probably do every year just to kind of see how I develop, recommend things along the way, especially if there's any beginners following me as well on this channel, just so in real time I can share what is working and what's not. So we're gonna kick things off with the Canon EOS R8. It's what I'm shooting on. It's what I've been shooting with for the last 30 to 60 days. So sometime I made the change over from a TS Rebel. I needed to upgrade just because with the capability of using a mic instead of, as in earlier videos, I was walking around with a wireless microphone. This allows me the capability of just plug and play. The earlier camera that I mentioned just did not allow that feature, so that was just a big thing for me. But this has been a great step up, and it's a great beginner camera because it's very compact. It was released back in April of this year, so it's fairly new. As far as comparison to other cameras, I can't really offer that kind of evaluation just because I have not had a chance to play with those. I will be in the future as I begin to progress and hone in on the skill of photography. This camera has a 24 megapixel full frame image sensor, uncropped 4K movie up to 60 FPS. So again, not having a whole lot of experience with other cameras, it's been coming out very clean, especially when learning the rendering techniques and applying the right settings in post. It can record up to 2 hours depending on the settings and the frame rates and how you set up the video. I will say the batteries don't last a whole lot. I did end up getting 3 to start with, which for me has worked out. I've never really ran out at a shoot. It's kept me going really the entire time. Still learning a lot of the features on it, but again, all around for a beginner like myself, it gave me a whole lot to play with, but it gives me a whole lot to learn and then also just become adapted more into the Canon lineup. Up next, I am using the Rode compact microphone. In my experience the last 60 days, it's not really giving me any trouble. I mean, it picks up the audio pretty clearly. If I'm outside, it will pick up a little bit audio from cars driving by. That's really the only big thing, but it's really manageable. But overall, for the range that I need, it does the job. I don't need to be walking around with a mic, which to me was one of the more annoying things as I was getting into this process. All right, so up next in my camera bag, I keep on the top my charging cables. This is for the batteries. I've got two different, I'll just bring this out right now, 2 different charging packs. This one came with the camera, and then I end up getting 2 more, so it came with another charger. They're not really interchangeable, so it's kind of lame. But up next, getting used to now carrying around a tripod everywhere because there's a lot of images that you just need to have the stabilization that a tripod offers. Just in case I need my phone to be propped on it, I have this attachment that it came with another tripod set, but I just kind of took it and applied it to my bag for this one. It works, it's pretty interchangeable. You can feel like an iPad or just a bigger phone. And then, so it gives you a bunch of different options there. The next thing, obviously bringing it back, I keep these microphones along. This is what I was using before. This is an adapter that basically goes on the iPhone, kind of in the charging port, and then it comes with 2 wireless mics. I keep these just in case for some reason the microphone that I'm using does not work, or I just need something a little more versatile. Maybe I'm actually stepping away further from the camera and it's just not gonna pick it up. This will come in handy. I can just kind of merge the audio and the visual in post afterward. My lens cap, I've got the camera cap as well. Oh, which leads me to say too, I ended up buying the package for the camera that I got the kit lens. I understand out there that it's really not recommended to stick with that, and you should really upgrade as soon as possible. The one thing that I recommend for me as a beginner, I have enjoyed using a kit lens just to start off, because I didn't really know what direction I wanted to take it, whether I wanted to go do portrait, landscape photography. So not knowing where I wanted to go with it, I didn't know which lens I would need. It would not make sense to get a 100mm lens if I really enjoyed photography, and vice versa. I have enjoyed a lot more of the close-up things. There have been moments where I kind of needed a larger lens to capture a distance that was further away. This has exposed it for me. So pretty soon I will be upgrading. I'm just trying to do a little more research, just trying to figure out which lens would work better. But for me as a beginner, I have enjoyed having the kit lens because quickly, early on, it has shown me it's not sufficient, but it's shown me what I need to upgrade and which direction I need to take it. So for anybody out there who's saying the kit lens is not really something you should get into, I see where they're coming from. But there's probably a lot of experience coming behind that. For somebody like myself who didn't know anything about it, it does help just to understand which direction you want to take it in. All right, now up towards the middle of the bag, this pouch right here. By the way, this bag, it was $100 on Amazon. It gave me all the spacing and compartments I needed. Gives me a pouch on the side for my tripod that you can strap in there. There's a section over here that allows you to, if you've got the bag on you and you don't want to go digging through the bag on the inner compartments for your camera, it allows you to actually, based on the way you configure it, put your camera in here. You can just kind of whip it out whenever the need arises. It holds up. I take this thing everywhere. I mean, and sometimes it does take a tumble and everything in here just has survived. So it's working out for the most part. Anyway, so here in this middle bag, got a couple of things. Obviously, keep a deck of cards because you never know. I do use this sometimes, not a whole lot. It's just a Prism. It allows for nice transitions that you could not get using normal software. I've used it a couple times before. I'm not really using it a whole lot, but when the need arises, it's just a nice little thing there to add a flare to whatever it is you've got the camera pointed at. So it just allows for nice transitions and some nice photos depending on the lighting, the angles, and whatnot. Next, I've got this little number. It seems pretty small, but this has actually come in handy a couple of times. It's just an LED light. It's meant to attach to your iPhone. This has allowed me sometimes to get pretty cool images when I don't have an elaborate setup. I'm somewhere where I don't have my aperture lights, that kind of stuff. I can just kind of hold it off at a distance and just play around. So it gives me a little versatility if I need a little bit of light. AirPods, just because when I'm editing, this helps. Now, into the main compartment of this bag. I've got it detached right now, just so that it fits better. But this is a Gorilla Pod. This helps if I'm doing any kind of vlog style video. If I need to have the camera ready, but also be able to set it down or attach it to someplace that I really cannot without this thing, this really helps. So this, I've just got it detached like this so it can fit in my bag. All right, moving right along. Everyone needs this. You don't need it, but it helps. This is the DJI Mini 2. So this has helped in giving me different vantage points whenever it comes time to maybe adding some B-roll, adding other footage to the frame just to keep the video entertaining. I've quickly learned, just like I am with this camera and like I did with the last one, the image quality is not bad. It shoots in 4K, but when you shoot with the next generation of drones, you can definitely tell the difference. Again, I am not knocking this version. It's helped me because it helps me understand what I'm lacking and what device I need to actually upgrade to a different image, but at the same time allow me to understand why I need to go to a better drone and appreciate the upgrade. I will say this, while I'm putting this away. I was kind of falling prey to the mentality early on that I needed to have the latest and the greatest. That is not bad to start off with, but personally, what I'm learning and what I've enjoyed is starting with the bare minimum has helped me understand which direction I want to go. If I started with pretty complex equipment, if I started with a $3,000, $4,000 drone, this thing is $400, so it's pretty manageable. If I started with a $3,000, $4,000 drone, sure, I probably would have learned it, but I would not have appreciated it had I not started with something like this. Same thing with the camera. I started with my iPhone, which is kind of crazy, shooting videos. So if you go earlier on in the archive, 7 months ago, it's only been around 7 months, that was being shot with an iPhone. But if I decided early on, keep on the consistency, upgrade as you see fit, and by trying to do a video every week, I quickly learned I need to upgrade the quality. But like I said, starting with the bare minimum allowed me to appreciate where I came from and how to continue the journey in upgrading my equipment. Right, up next we've got the battery pack. This one comes with 3 additional ones. This is the charging case. It looked like this. Battery it's not bad. You can drain this in an afternoon pretty quickly. Each battery, if I'm really pushing it, is gonna last maybe 10-15 minutes, which for most shots, it does the job. This is the controller. The newer model has the screen built into here, so that's already one thing that I quickly learned after using this. It's not the most fun thing to constantly pull out your phone, attach it right here. Okay, pull this up, you gotta put in the cables, you gotta put in the joysticks. There's just a lot that goes on, but again, it does the job. But that is another example that has allowed me to see why I want to upgrade and appreciate upgrading in that aspect. Just a couple of minor things. A strap. Most cameras do come with a strap. I decided to go with this one only because it's a very easy clip-on, clip-off situation. Most times what I'll do is I'll just have this around my neck, and I will try to do a combination of two things. I'll take photos of what I need to do, and then I'll try and get footage of the subject in order to create a video, have some B-roll for later on. Every camera, I think if you buy it new, comes with one, but it comes with those straps where you have to interlace it through some hoops, and it's a pain to get it on and off if you're gonna be doing what I just described. But for me, this has just worked. I just keep it around my neck. I shoot I shoot pictures. When it comes down to videos, strap this on. If I need to take it off, it's super easy. Next, I've got this cover. It's just a protective cover for the bag. They advertise this bag as being almost weather resistant, not waterproof, but water resistant to a certain degree. This is just an extra layer of protection if you need it. It comes with the bag. I don't know if all bags do that, but this one did come with it. Yeah, so that is my camera bag. That is what I have in my camera bag 2023. If you're watching this and you're a seasoned photographer and there's something missing in here that you wish as a beginner you have, please let me know. Half the things in this bag were recommended to me. So please let me know if you guys thought I missed something, if I could benefit from something else, or if I should just get rid of something entirely. But with that, please like this video if you found any value in this content. Let me know in the comments section what you thought. Subscribe to the channel because it definitely helps me out, it encourages me, and I love hearing from you guys whenever you comment and let me know what you thought about these videos. I'm excited to pump out the next couple of videos for you guys, and we will see you all in the next video.